Watching FBI International right before our newscast, you saw a team based in Budapest who track and neutralize threats all over the world.
In real life, the FBI has stationed special agents overseas for decades. And tonight we're going to introduce you to a man right here in West Palm Beach who worked some of the Bureau's most challenging cases in the Middle East and Africa. Here's CBS 12 News I-Team Chief Investigator Mike Magnoli.
Why am I joining the organization? There's something about being a detective. Something about that process was just deeply interesting to me.
Jeff Danik, now an investigative consultant for a private firm in West Palm Beach, started with the Federal Bureau of Investigation in the late 80s. The Omaha field office was his first assignment, but he thought that South Florida would have more action. And after 3 years in Nebraska, he got his wish. The palm trees, the drug running. Then, in the late 90s, he was sent to Ethiopia, where agents were monitoring the terrorist organization Al-Shabaab in neighboring Somalia. Danik's job was to make friends with local law enforcement, work alongside of them, and build trust. Important but challenging work, given the language and cultural barriers.
And the way that that gap is bridged is through that international outreach program by the FBI. That network has to be put together. In Ethiopia, they had a national police force. That's who I integrated with.
Another operation, a sting run out of Miami. It ended with the arrest of 2 al-Qaeda operatives in Saudi Arabia. The men were funneling cash to an al-Qaeda affiliate and recruiting terrorists. And that was one of Danik's last big cases before he retired from the Bureau in 2015. Now he puts his expertise and his international experience to work in other ways, back here in South Florida.
I'm advising a component of the U.S. government on the 9/11 detainees at Gitmo on some prosecution issues related to that.
Danik tells me he saw the most international outreach when Louis Freeh was director of the FBI for most of the 90s. During that time, he worked with law enforcement agencies in Russia. He says maintaining international relationships are so important because you never know where in the world the next case will take you. I'm Mike Magnoli, CBS 12 News.